I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like to laugh. I like having fun to meet people who laugh.
Yes.
Well, hello, welcome to Office Hours Live. This is me, Bobcat Goldthwait, and when our top dog Tim is away, the cats will play. I didn't write that joke. I'm going to be here with my best friend since I was 6 years old, Tom Kenny. But first, let's say hi to good morning to DJ Douggpound.
Good morning.
And let's see what's up with Vic Berger.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. So, my first guest, I'm really nervous and awkward. That's so weird. But my first guest I met at St. Matthew's in East Syracuse, New York.
Elementary school.
I was 6, he was 6, first grade, and I had made my teacher, a nun, was crying, and I was this little fat kid, and I was dragged into Tom Kenny's class, and the nun was like, I can't take him anymore, and I was left in your class, and then you introduced yourself to me during lunch.
Yeah, that's kind of my origin story. I was bitten by a radioactive bobcat and gained comedy powers. Can I get a banana?
Did you have? I have a question. Did you have a nun in that other class?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. He had it was a Catholic school, so there was nuns all around.
So you went from nun to nun.
We went from nun to nun.
From zero to none.
Was the second nun more accommodating to Bobcat?
I think she had a little more pity. There was only 2 of them, so there wasn't a third nun for her to fob Bobcat off on.
Yeah.
You know, there was no downward trickle. But you know, it's weird. Like nuns. There's no nuns anymore.
No,
like there's none nuns.
None nuns.
So when I would bring my kids back to Syracuse and I would talk to them about our upbringing, they would go, you know, where are the nuns? And I'm like, they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
You know, but they used to roam the countryside free. You know, it's like buffalo, like bison.
Yeah.
And then they all got shot out of the trains. You know, as settlers, guys going buying trains. But no, they're not anymore. So when I went back and did our high school graduation speech a couple of years ago at our old high school, I was like, where's the convent? This used to be the convent. And she said, now it's a band room. So, nuns. I don't know what they've done with all the nuns, but they're like unicorns. If you see a nun,
nuns
it's like a unicorn.
Well, they don't breed. That's the
they
problem.
don't reproduce.
That's true.
They do not. But remember, all the nuns that we had were they were from Hawaii, and it was like their punishment. They had to live in Central New York or something. But I remember you used to say that because. You used to say our nuns went to the convent on wrestling scholarships because they were all kind of obese.
Well, I wouldn't say obese, but they were like all bruisers, you know, like they were all strapping, like these big island women. And
one day in 8th grade, Tom and I would pass in the hall like prisoners. And so we're passing in the hall, and he goes, ask Sister Verna if she saw a virgin get sacrificed in a volcano. I go, okay, that sounds smart. So I did. And I don't know.
You asked?
Yeah, and she flipped out and she grabbed me by the neck and then went into Tom's class and grabbed him and then beat us together like erasers.
Oh my God!
In the hallway.
Dust flying off us like Pigpen and Peanuts, you know.
But we were laughing. I remember like.
Well, you know what's funny was because they were all from Hawaii, so we would start these rumors, and I would have kids ask them questions like, ask if they ever saw a virgin sacrificed in a volcano when they lived in Hawaii, because I hear that happens there. And they would go, no, that never was. Who is starting these rumors? And then Bob's class would come into her class, and Bob would ask it, and she'd go, wow, who is doing this? Boo! You know,
I truly didn't know what a virgin was at that time. I was just like, I'd be like, did you see in the line? Did you see a virgin get tossed in a volcano? Did you see a virgin get tossed in a volcano?
Did you see olive oil get turned into,
so the most trouble we not ever got into, but I remember the thing that I thought was so mild that they went nuts for was when we were in high school and we put up those nun wrestling posters. It was
Yeah.
Sisters of St. Francis against Sisters of St. Joseph's, no holds barred.
Yeah, we made like these fake-looking, or fake but real-looking wrestling posters.
Yeah, cage
publicizing
matches.
like a wrestling match because we were all into wrestling and stuff like that. And yeah, nun wrestling today in the gym, and yeah.
For some reason, maybe they were wrestling in the band room.
Now, Bob, you were saying that the Hawaiian nuns got sent to East Syracuse, New York,
Yeah,
Central
for
New York,
punishment.
for punishment. But actually, if you've been assigned to the leper colony on Molokai,
That's true.
East Syracuse seems like a vacation.
Sure.
Even if it's winter 10 months of the year.
Sure.
It's a vacation.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes people would lose their legs and arms from frostbite, but it wasn't from leprosy.
Exactly. A little different. Shakes it up a little
They'd
bit.
have a couple Jenny Cream ales and fall asleep in a pile of snow. All right, so I haven't seen Tom's. Have I seen you since I got married?
No, but you're also clean shaven now. I haven't seen a
know,
clean
look at
shaven
this.
Bobcat in a little while.
I know. This is like when you see me like this, it usually means I'm going to court. This screams not guilty, Your Honor. So
Respectable citizen. My client is trying to turn his life around. He's trying.
I had a court appearance during the pandemic, and I said to the attorney, I go, how'd I look? He goes, you looked like you were on the Duck Dynasty. Because I would have thrown he's like, I would have thrown the book at you. But, so I got married
I know.
2 months ago. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know. If I wasn't wired to a bunch of stuff, I'd hug you.
Or
I hugged you on the way in.
Yeah, or get a toaster. But
You didn't get invited to the wedding.
No, I didn't get the invite.
no, the only people that went to the wedding was my daughter and her girlfriend. I was. It's a long story.
I heard there were ducks invited.
Yeah, ducks. Yeah, I have 4 ducks. Sid and Nancy were in the wedding, and they.
So you kind of have a duck dynasty of your own.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Do you know Laverne and Shirley? I'm having a lot of problems with them. They're like in heat. And I brought, swear to God, out here in Glendale, I brought it to the veterinarian. She goes, "You have this is a toxic lesbian relationship because they keep pulling each other's feathers
Wait,
out."
let me ask you this: is one of them male?
Only Sid. There's Sid and Nancy. Yeah.
Because I heard that ducks don't exactly have consensual.
Now,
Sex.
But
Oh,
that's,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
really?
So
Are
that's
they like raping each other? Or
Hold
what?
them down.
But I have a question. If one of them's male, would it be a lesbian relationship?
no.
Or are
it's-
those a different breed? Or
Sid
something?
and-
Yeah.
No, there's Sid
Don't
and
think
Nancy.
so.
Laverne and Shirley are the ones that are being very aggressive. I have to separate them, but then they love each other. When I put them in different pens, they crush their faces up against the other pen. Like,
Oh man.
if it was like
Wow.
if it was a
Toxic
movie, they'd be
relationship.
like showing their breasts and the pressed against the glass. They cannot not be
It's
together.
like Orange is the new duck.
Yeah, the orange duck.
Can you neuter
I'll
ducks?
have the orange duck.
Can you do that? Like, can you neuter them and get them
No,
to
you
chill
can't.
out?
I looked into that.
Oh.
But
You
here's
can, but the SPCA gets really bummed out.
The duck doesn't like it.
Yeah, PETA doesn't like
You
it.
can pretty much neuter anything. I could do you, Vic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just.
Bring in the steak knife.
But so the thing is that the ducks, I got Sid, and I was afraid that he would be too randy with
The lesbian.
Nancy all the time.
Oh.
So I got Laverne and Shirley. But the thing is, Sid doesn't know how it works. Like, swear to God, like I always walk in, he'll be standing sideways on Nancy, and she's like, "Can you get him off me?"
Kind of like you when you didn't know what virgin meant.
Does
Yeah.
are they the same like breed?
Yeah. If you want to,
Like what kind of ducks are they? That's
Well, Sid and Nancy are silver apple yards, and they're from Wales, and they look a lot like they're from the mallard family. And Laverne and Shirley are Welsh harlequins, and they're also from Wales. And they don't fly. And I also bought. Oh, by the way, I
Oh,
bought.
Bob, wait a minute.
I have
when
a
you
whole-
say they're from Wales, you don't mean that a duck and a whale, like a great white, a blue whale, mated.
Yeah, no.
Those would be some really
they're
big ducks.
huge.
Those would be
huge
huge.
ducks. So I brought.
We get eggs and baleen.
I brought over a half a dozen eggs in here for you guys.
Oh my gosh, you brought duck eggs.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I
Wow.
keep bringing up different ones.
we
Jeez,
use
this
one
one's
now?
so
Should
much
we-
different
It's
than
like
the
show
other
and
one.
tell. What did you bring for science class, Mr. Goldthwait?
So I have So,
how long are we supposed to sit on them? Till they have
Horton, here's a who or whatever. Horton hatches the egg.
I sat on them like they were a big surprise, like you guys are gonna go nuts. I was like, I'll sneak in some duck eggs and then they'll go ape shit.
Now, I don't know if your mother was like this. You know, we grew up when our parents knew each other. East Syracuse is a small place. But my mom was crazy for duck eggs. Like, that was a big treat. Was your
yeah.
mom like that?
Well, yeah.
Like eggs were good, but if you could bring home duck eggs from
Yeah.
the regional farmers market,
Yeah.
that was like a score. Ooh, duck eggs.
Yeah. That was like, and people Jones, when I was back in Illinois, people would show up, like Kazurinsky would be like, hey man, hey, good to see you. You got any eggs? Like they were.
How are they? Are they tastier?
They're
or?
very tasty. I'm a vegan. You don't get this body putting shit into it. But we have.
Me too. So I
yeah.
don't know if I'll be.
Yeah. So,
But you don't eat your own duck's eggs?
no. Plus that would be weird.
So Kazurinsky tries it. He's only into you for the duck eggs.
He's like, hey, dude, hey, nice to see you and
Nice to see you.
everything. How's the laying? Is anybody in heat besides me for eggs?
It's like that one friend you have that is always after you go to the dentist. Hey, did you take all the painkillers? That, You got any left over?
Got any goose eggs? So I got married. I reunited with my gal.
Because it's understood.
Yeah, with Pollyanna
Peaches and
McIntosh. We had lived together 10 years ago. Both had different relationships, and now we were single again. Actually, and then we got married. I mean, she had wanted kids years ago, and I would have been too old. You know what I mean? It's like graduation. There's my dad and the rascal. So
Round, round, get around, I get around.
Can't you just go straight to grandpa?
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to be that because my daughter, she, was raised here, and it would be like.
Oh look, there's a little something on the screen.
I would be in. I would be
in the middle?
Oh yeah, that's Pollyanna and I.
Oh, wow. She
Who's
looks
on the
like
right?
a mouse. She looks like a mouse. Oh, that's Pollyanna next to the mouse. I'm like, wow, Bob's into furries. Bob has a furry fixation.
Yeah.
A lot of confidence.
You know.
I'm not judging.
I know. But Tommy, I don't high five, right? I've never high fived.
Yes, I did
to
know
the
that.
point where it drives people get upset that I don't
Like the
high
Howard
five.
Mandel.
So
kind
you
of
leave him
thing?
hanging
No,
or what?
no.
Oh.
Like I'll do the knuckles in a pinch, but no, it's not. It's not that. It's
Yeah.
just that it's so broy. I stopped high fiving
Yeah,
years ago.
Will you do a little tug?
Yeah, I'll do.
Just a little bit?
Well, I would rub one out for Mickey, but I wouldn't touch it. So Mickey Mouse was really upset that I wouldn't high five him, and he kept looping the table. And Pollyanna goes, he can't. So I knuckle bumped. But when we got married, Pollyanna was, they go, you may now kiss the bride. And I high-fived her. I raised the hand up. And she thought I was about to slap her. She goes, that's not a funny joke at all.
That's a more intimate thing for you.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
you
And
don't-
I opened her hand up, and you see her face. She's like, oh, my God. Yeah, so I gave her a high five. And then my daughter, who's 37 and Pollyanna's 45, my daughter threw her arms around her and went, Mommy! But it was very sweet. I've never been happier. I love her to
Oh,
pieces.
that's nice. Congratulations. Is this your first public announcement of this?
Probably, certainly on a larger form. I mean, I talk about it in my act.
Wow.
But
So now
that's-
47 more people know that you're married.
Well, and Tim, because he's
And
been
Tim.
listening.
Oh,
to
yeah.
us.
When's Tim coming in, by the way? I can't wait
no,
to see him.
I'm just.
Is he here today?
That's the thing, Tommy.
You're saving him
yeah,
for a surprise. I
Yeah.
love it because
It's gonna be like-
I've been wanting to get interviewed by
it'll be-
Tim.
it's
I
gonna
love
be-
you.
Oh well, okay.
Is Tim coming in?
I
Where's
don't
Tim?
think he's gonna make it today. Yeah.
Oh,
So we'll just
That's
just
fine.
be you guys if that's all right.
that's fine. That's fine.
No, it'll be
We'll
good.
make do.
It'll be good.
It's fine.
When are we going
Well,
on?
now I sound like that Mickey Mouse who was mad you wouldn't high five.
Hey, why won't you high five me?
This guy's antisocial. High five me, you jerk.
And he could only high for me anyway. So,
Yeah, exactly.
So altogether it would have been 9.
Goofy's like, back off, man. He doesn't want to do it. Don't pressure him. Large.
So we drove the ducks from Illinois to L.A. because ironically you can't fly with ducks.
Wow.
And we would stay in really nice hotels. By the way, hey,
Can't the ducks fly themselves?
no,
They're birds.
No, mine are flightless.
Oh, yeah. So
Are they bred to be flightless, or you?
Yeah, I
clipping
think so. But like Sid can fly like about 6 inches off the ground. He's like the spruce goose.
nice. He's like the Wright
Hughes'
brothers.
Give him a
plane.
little taste of
the
freedom.
spruce duck.
It's a spruce goose. I go, oh, you're a good flyer. nightmare. So we were in. Oh, by the way, Virgin, that hotel in Vegas, they can fuck right off. They kicked me out when
Duck
the
right
ducks-
off.
Wait, a virgin? Did you know what that was?
I didn't know. I thought this is a.
What kind of hotel am I staying in? I don't understand.
This is really wholesome. So that's what made me laugh. The guy,
I can't even buy their records.
the duck, the guy, they stop us and they go, we have never allowed ducks in the hotel. Like, you have a standing duck policy?
What happened?
And it's like, and they're in cages. It's like, I could have brought like 4 sex workers in cages up to my room. They wouldn't have bat an eye. But 4 ducks, ooh, we're virgin. We're real
Now you're
rock
getting
and
weird.
roll.
Now you're getting weird.
Ooh, rock and roll, you pussies. All right, so
There's Dickie Branson giving us the okay.
Are they loud?
balloonist.
Are they honking all night?
well,
or-
like I would put them in the cages, and then the you know that brass thing at the hotel.
oh yeah, yeah.
So
The
I'd put the
yeah.
cages 2 to each cage, and then I'd put towels over it, and I'd walk through the lobby with it, and I'd be like, and they'd be like, wah, 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 and I'd be like, and I'd get them up to the room, and at one point, you know, I'd throw them in the bathtub, and then taking them out of the bathtub, and Pollyanna's, this is a really nice 4-star hotel, and she's cleaning duck shit off the carpet. And I'm putting the ducks back into the cage, and I go, this cage only has 1 door, and this cage has 2 doors. Isn't that weird? And Pollyanna looks up at me, she goes, yeah, that's what's weird.
That's the weird part.
Wow. So as she's cleaning up the duck poo, she's like, having children actually would have been easier than this. And less painful.
I've always thought she was beautiful. She never looked more beautiful with a big smile cleaning up duck poo and not going,
Yes.
this guy is an idiot. So, yeah, so the ducks made it. Oh, by the way, we had a spontaneous honeymoon in, we went to Disney World. That's why we're Mickey. I went in high form. And Pollyanna's on a lot of shows, but she's on The Walking Dead. So so every 10 feet, it was people going, "Are you Pollyanna McIntyre?" And I didn't get recognized for 3.5 days. And so would you take a picture? So I'm holding the camera, taking pictures, right? And then finally, there's a Chinese theater down at Disney World, and my feet are in the concrete. I took my shoes off, and I'm going, "Hey, isn't this weird? My feet fit perfectly in these feet."
I can still fit in my old Army uniform, Alice.
Alice, what a coinky dink! Isn't that weird?
Did you put?
Hello.
Hello. Finally, one guy comes up and goes, "Are you Bobcat Goldthwait?" I'm like, "Leave me alone." I just know. Actually,
Please, I'm trying to be a normal person for once. I'm like living in a fishbowl.
I really didn't think I was this guy. I muttered to myself. I was like, "Oh, about fucking time, Jesus." I really did.
Way.
I love people who go, I'm really into the Little Mermaid and The Walking Dead. Those are my 2 favorite things.
Yeah, right. That was
The zombie mermaid.
But yeah.
Did
so,
everyone else put their hands in the concrete, but you went feet?
I was with Robin, and I was going to put my ass in it.
I thought you were going for a Cynthia Plastercaster thing.
Yeah. No, and he was like, "Oh, B, please, B. Please, B, don't put your
don't
ass
do
in it." So he was really terrified because we were on the Disney like dime. I remember
You don't want that stuff to dry on you.
we were flying there. My
I was
stepson.
a real hard ass.
We were flying there and in the jet and Taylor, my stepson, he's little, and he's like, "How come you don't ever get a jet?" And because we're with Robin and his family, I go, "Because your dad's movies suck. Your dad's movies don't make any money.
Because you ask too many irritating questions. That's why.
It's because you're small."
Because you're dumb. Shut up.
Should we check in on Zoom? See
Oh
if
yeah,
anybody
sorry.
wants to talk
So
to you
Zoomers.
guys?
let me refresh for those folks just joining in. I'm comedian Bobcat Goldthwait, writer, director, comic, and I'm joined by my best friend Tomcat Kenny. Tom Kenny, known him since 6 years. You probably know him, SpongeBob, but also the Ice King. And
Ice
about-
King on Adventure Time. I'm the guy with a weird IMDb. There was a program called Mr. Show
Mr.
that I was
Show.
on
I know
for a
him from
little
Mr.
bit.
Show.
That's what
Yeah.
I know.
But he has like
Evening at the Improv with Bud
Over-
Friedman. I've been
over-
on that.
a super surprise mystery guest. I was on. You could see me. I'll be on Comics Unleashed. with Byron. No, Byron Allen.
Byron Allen.
So Tom has always been a genius with voices. Our whole life, like we would come home from school and he would just recreate the day, but not like, hey, this is the way Mr. Daly, our physics teacher. It just while he was telling stories, he would just embellish them. And you always loved this stuff, but you kind of kept it a secret. You like Mel Blanc was your hero.
I was the shy show off.
Yeah, but you
You know,
didn't-
you have some of that look at me, but you do it to select trusted people. Basically, I was a wussy without the, but you were willing to you were willing to jump into the volcano, as to call back to earlier. So you would jump into the volcano and really go for it.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, wow, self-confidence, what's that like? I still don't know, but still waiting to find out. But people go, you must have been the class clown with all your wacky voices. That's what they say to me now.
Yeah.
And I just say,
No.
I was not the class clown. I was the class clown's writer. I was
Yeah.
the class clown.
Yeah.
I would pick, not if Bob needed a writer, but
he's the one
I
that
would
would
pitch
say-
jokes. I would pitch jokes. You
That's
know
why,
what I mean?
that's why, like he said when he said,
I think this fart gag will receive a big laugh in,
That's why when he said,
science class.
asked Sister Vern if she ever saw a virgin thrown in a volcano, I thought I was going to get a laugh. I thought he did the punch. Hey, let's go to one of our Zoomers.
Let's
How's
go to
that?
Zoomers. So,
This is our good friend Marianne in Canada.
Marianne.
Good friend.
hi, Marianne.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. Bobcat, okay, so there was an article in the Believer magazine in 2012 called The Lights Go On and You Reach for Your Hat. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Okay, so that
All right,
was
next
the
caller.
article that got me into your work as a director.
Oh, cool.
Because it's all about your films, and I was like, oh my God, these sound fucking amazing,
Oh, thanks.
and they are.
Oh, thanks.
And for months and months, anytime I went to a party, I'd be like, oh my God, have you seen Shakes the Clown? Oh my God, have you seen World's Greatest Dad?
Oh.
And so, yeah, I'm kind of freaking out now. But I have a question about a mutual friend of ours. I understand that you quite enjoyed Tom Yamarone's
Oh,
cover
sure.
of Jules' You Were Meant for Me.
Yes,
I'd like
of
to hear
course.
about that.
Now I'm getting excited.
Tom Yamarone, and he's a sweet guy. Tom Yamarone is the Bob Dylan of the Bigfoot community. And
Totally.
So he has got a whole catalog of Bigfoot-centric songs. And one day we were around a campfire. We were out squatching. It's about 2:30 in the morning. Tom's played every song he has about Sasquatch, and it's just quiet. And he goes, "You guys want to hear some Jewel?" So here he is in his camo singing Jewel. That was also that day we had seen a mountain lion. So I was sitting next to Ranger Robert Lederman, who had a gun, and I was sitting next to him, and he goes, I'm a writer too. I go, oh really? What do you write? He goes, well, you know Twilight? I go, sure, everyone knows Twilight. He goes, I write tween fiction set in the Bigfoot community. And I go, oh. I go, I swear to God. I go, what's the name of your book? And he goes, my first book is Yeti or Not, which is on Amazon if you look it up.
Wow. You know what would have been great? If the Jewel song is what brought Bigfoot out of the woods. Like nobody's ever seen me. He goes, wait, is that Jewel? I love her. That's Sasquatch. Holy crap.
He starts harmonizing.
That's what it took to get him out.
Do I
hear Jewel?
Sasquatch don't stop. Do you know any Fiona Apple?
Are you a believer in the Sasquatch or the cryptoids? Is that what they're called?
Is that me or Kathy?
Yeah, that would be
Me?
for you, Bobcat.
Oh.
And both for anybody.
Well, yeah, where
yeah.
are you at? She's all the way in.
You're
All
in
Canadians
Canada.
are. All Canadians believe in Bigfoot.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
their thing.
Yeah.
That's their
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
totally.
I don't really know.
I let's just say I'm an enthusiast. How's that?
Sure.
I've been to many conventions.
You like the culture.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I do.
Of course. Like all the old 70s conspiracy docs, like In Search of, about Bigfoot.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
That was the starter drug.
Yeah, exactly.
In Search of and what's Hollow? What's the
Sun International Pictures. Those
International.
things that would only play for a weekend.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Chariots of the Gods, Eric von Däniken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Are
so I was in
UFOs real?
Bigfoot. So I made a scary Bigfoot movie called Willow Creek because
It's really scary.
Oh, thanks. Because I thought I'd
Yeah.
do like a Christopher Guest kind of movie in the Bigfoot world, but then I went and I was like, this is really low this is low hanging fruit. You know what I mean? It's not like I gotta take these Bigfoot believers down a couple notches. They're getting they're getting so uppity.
High on their horse.
Yeah.
So
not hurting anybody.
instead I made a scary movie because I was at a convention once and because most Squatchers believe Bigfoot has a flat head, not a pointy head.
Like
And this-
Gumby?
Yeah.
like a hirsute Gumby?
Yeah, so no, it's flat. So
Well, Gumby's is flat.
It's kind of a slant, right?
Yeah, his is kind of like a ramp.
Vic knows.
Yeah, I know about that.
So this guy had a pointy-headed Sasquatch cut out, and this other guy comes over and goes, "You disgust me." And he goes, "What?" He goes, "Look at his head." And he goes, "I've seen Sasquatch 3 times, and you're never gonna see him because you smoke." I don't know, but you know.
Wow.
Some folks, the indigenous folks, used to offer up tobacco to Sasquatch, but we digress. And
And it was untaxed.
it was
Because it
untaxed.
was on the res. Yeah.
We had the same. At the same convention, before the keynote speaker, this one guy goes up and he starts talking about UFOs at the Bigfoot convention, and a third of the room went, "Oh."
Yeah.
Oh, the best Bigfoot/alien thing I ever heard. It was on a podcast called Mysterious Universe, and they were talking about this guy's theory that Bigfoot is actually ATVs for aliens. So the aliens ride around in Bigfoot, like
Okay.
I guess like
Wow.
on the $6 million man.
Sure,
Wow.
Was it
Or
Andre
it
the
could be.
Giant played the robot
Yeah.
Bigfoot? Yeah.
So if you open up their face, there'd be a little tiny alien.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
or like one of those, 60s anime things where little kids driving a giant robot around, you know?
Well,
I like it.
There's got to be a better way.
if Sasquatch is out there, please call in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just got to
Yeah.
say, if somebody makes an electric vehicle shaped like Bigfoot, I'm buying. I just want to be on the 101 in that thing. Everybody else is in their cars, and I got. Hey!
Don't give Elon any more ideas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Kath, thank you for the kind words. We're going to move on. We've got a lot of folks here on Zoom. But
Thanks,
thank you
Kath.
so much. Nice to meet you.
Best of Canada.
All right, let's go to another Zoomer.
All right.
Come on and
And then we'll do City of the Day.
Yeah, we'll do one more caller and then City of the Day. This is
We're
might be
teach you to
this
fly.
one's more for Tom, so we'll kind of
Okay.
Uh-oh.
throw
We have a
him
Zoomer
this
for
one.
Tom Kenny.
Yeah, Alejandro.
Wow. So, Bob, Jerry Lewis has France, you have Canada. That's what my takeaway from that lady is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Cool.
huge.
Yeah.
I'm
You're huge in Canada.
Give me a check.
But
one,
Canada's
two,
way bigger than
Alejandro.
France. So you're bigger. That
that's
makes you
true.
way bigger than Jerry Lewis.
I am bigger than Jerry.
See what I did there?
So is Zoomer here? What's the next
No,
Zoomer?
she hung up.
Yeah, hi, hello,
Oh, it's a
hi,
dude,
Mr.
of course.
Kenny, hi, Mr.
Hi.
Goldthwait.
Hi. What's your name?
My name's Alejandro. Hi.
Hi,
Nice to
Alejandro.
meet you. I'm a big fan of everybody here.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say, hi, Mr. Kenny. I don't know if you might remember this, but you were my substitute teacher back in the 90s in LA a couple of times. Like in the mid to late 90s, I think.
What?
I wanted to know if you could confirm that, or just if you could confirm that I'm totally crazy.
Or deny it?
Or deny it, yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, Alejandro, hello to you and your pet caterpillar. I hope you guys are both doing great. What's his name? He's adorable. I think. Watch out, Bob's ducks will eat him. But well, Alejandro, I hate to rain on your parade or burst your bubble or burst on your parade, but I couldn't be a substitute teacher because I never went to college. Bobcat and I both started doing this crazy stuff we're doing almost right out of high school. So much as I would have loved to have had a fallback plan like teaching, and much as my parents would have loved that, and it would have been smart, there's no way that I taught you. However, that means, where was this? In the LAUSD?
Yeah, it was in LA. And,
So that means that somewhere in Los Angeles, there's an insane person pretending to be me.
That's weird.
And tricking children.
I can't
Tricking
imagine
children.
I can't imagine a teacher looking like you, Tom.
I look like every teacher ever. Yeah, exactly. Middle-aged white guy with glasses. Party of 10,000. Yeah. So.
There was a guy. I did have in that case, I did have some guy whose name was Mr. Kenny.
Wow.
And he told us that he worked at Nickelodeon doing voices, and he did voices for us.
This guy sounds like he should be locked up.
Yeah.
But
maybe, I guess so.
Oh, now I want to find him.
Well, this seems like a situation where it's true and you're denying it, and because
I'm a mentally ill people pleaser.
That was his Bruce Wayne
exactly.
Yeah.
I can't wait to meet this person.
No, because I'm a mentally ill people pleaser. I actually did think I don't want to let him down on camera, so maybe I'll just tell him, yeah, you were great. You know what I mean? I enjoyed having you.
I like that.
But then I was like, I can't. Why lie? Why lie?
I like that they at least have you as a teacher. Me, it's always like, my uncle said he did blow with you in the, I was like, no, I've been sober for 40-some years. It's always about getting messed up with their dad and uncle. And honestly, I just tell them yes because I know they'd be disappointed. I go tell him hi. That was a crazy night.
Well, our friend Oscar and I had somebody recently that came up and talked about he had done blow on a tour bus with you and a certain rock star, and I'm like, that did not happen. Who
was the rock star?
Kurt Cobain. And you were driving out of a festival, and he was working security.
Oh my God!
And the bus pulled over, and you guys said, "Hey, come on the bus and party with us."
Yeah,
and you did.
Kurt was known for being gregarious.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's Mr. Zany.
Bring more people.
And yeah, I'm like, with that guy, I didn't want to get in a public discourse with him about it. But afterwards, I was just like, oh, interesting, and then he left. It was at a Comic-Con. And then, Oscar and I were just like, that did not happen. Even on Earth 5, that didn't freaking happen. So in the all day. But Alejandro, I'm sorry, but I hope this guy didn't damage you too badly. You're still in school, obviously. Maybe you're a teacher yourself.
No. I just went back today just for this meeting.
Like 21 Jump Street. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for confirming that I'm totally insane.
Or, no, I think you were taken advantage of by a rapscallion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think by a mountebank.
He tried to get us to behave by telling us that he would take us to the Nickelodeon studios as a field trip.
Wow.
Let me guess, you did not behave. This never happened.
Now it's getting a little darker.
This didn't involve a plain white van with no door handles, did it? I hope not.
We didn't quite get that far.
Okay, good.
It's getting a little darker.
Wow. Sorry, Alejandro, but I would have, if I had anything to teach you, I totally would, but I barely got out of high school myself.
All right.
This is all I wanted. Thank you for talking to me.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, your folks were really... in high school, Tom had genius level SAT scores, and I was like, come on, Pinocchio, don't go to college. Come with me. We're going to be nightclub entertainers.
Come to Pleasure Island, Pinocchio. We'll break stuff.
So, what is the city of the day? Anyone know?
Well, let's first we have the theme song.
First we got to read the ad, the sponsor.
Oh, geez, there's a lot.
Want me to read it?
You can scroll down a little there. Oh, you want Tom to read it? We could do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's see.
Give us a sec. I'll put it on his screen.
Oh, I got it. City of the day. Look at that. Tommy, can you read that? Or can you see it?
I can put it on.
Wait, are you on the top one? Are you on the top one?
Oh, I see a city
Wes,
of the
can
day.
you give this
Oh, there
Tom?
we are. Oh, wow. This is a cold read. This is like a cold reading
Cold read
class.
right here.
Wow.
Just give him the city of the day side. See what he does with
Where's the city of the day? Hey,
Yeah.
Don't you hate talking to someone with nasty breath? You want them to know they stink, but if you tell them, it might make the conversation awkward and kill the vibe. Well, now there's Hallie, the fresh breath app for fools with halitosis. With one click, an undercover agent will travel to your location and offer you and your friend mints and gum. Don't worry, they'll seem like a friendly passerby. If your sewer-mouthed friend won't take the bait, you can choose Hallie X, and an agent will discreetly slip you a pair of stylish nose plugs. If you're in a high-stench horseradish restaurant, use Hallie Pool and save money. And don't worry, Hallie covers farts too, with gas-filtering underwear, sprays, and pills. Within minutes, you'll be carrying on a conversation with no odorous distractions. No matter what the smell, Hallie's got you covered. So download the Hallie app today and effortlessly carry on conversations with oblivious, stinky dipshits. Hey, enough about noses. Here's a jingle for your ears. How'd I do? Did I get the call back?
Well done.
You got the job. Congrats.
Do the Trump dance.
Oh, man.
Draw, Hallie.
Wow. How'd I do? I get the call back?
Yeah, that was great. That was
Truly the
I
best
do
one
straight commercials.
I think
I
ever
do.
done.
Yeah, Tommy does do
People don't
straight.
know that, but like occasionally, people
Yeah.
never know that like the SpongeBob guy or the Rick and Morty guy or the Adventure Time guy
Yeah.
is also the guy going 1 pill, 24 hours, 0
Yeah.
heartburn.
Every
You
once
know,
in a while,
like-
I'll catch him. I'll hear, may cause diarrhea. I'm like, that's Tom Kenny. You could tell you slipped into it a little bit when you did the real
Yes.
fast read.
Side effects may include squishy incontinence.
And now we present our
now-
representative of the city of the day.
Now look, I watch the show every day. I just forgot that this is the part where we do.
Now
this
we
the
have
other day.
Stony.
Hello,
who will present the
hello,
city of the day.
Bobcat, Tomcat,
Hi.
Vic, Doug. Can you hear me?
Hi, Doug.
this
Great to
guy.
see you. Nice mic technique.
No. My
Stony.
name is Stony Burns.
Oh,
Can you
yeah,
hear me?
Stony. How are you?
Doing good. The city of the day today is Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
You know, I was wondering, 30 years ago, Tom Kenny, I believe, played a festival in Dallas, Texas.
Was it about teachers? Was
Club
it a teaching
Dada.
festival?
Yes, in Deep
It was
Ellum.
not a teaching festival.
Deep
In
Ellum.
Deep Ellum with a Little Jack melody. And do you remember what the festival was?
I
Mr.
do
Kenny?
remember. And, nice shout out to Bobcat by having Minnie Mouse in your Pez collection there.
Of course.
Stony, are you calling us from the space shuttle?
I know, right?
The International Space
Like
Station.
5 frames per second.
He's kind of breaking up.
Can you do some zero gravity spinning?
I'm not sure what's wrong with the service.
Stony, yeah, I guess you're right. That was 30 years ago. So there was a record store, used record store, right, called 14 Records. Are you old enough to remember this? And the guy,
yes,
no, you're not. There was a guy that owned it named Big Bucks Burnett. I've fallen out of touch with him, but he was a great guy. Big Bucks Burnett had this record store, and he had 2 obsessions, maybe 2.5 obsessions. The TV show Mr. Ed, about the talking horse, Tiny Tim, and my stand-up. So he put on, using the money he had from his record store, he put on a festival called Edstock that had myself.
Well, there's a poster.
like
for
Tip
it.
Yeah,
Fest.
there it is.
No, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, look at
There we
look
go.
at. And I was the MC, and Tiny Tim was there, and some other people, Joe Ely, and it was amazing. Now the thing I remember most about that, like, it's weird how, connective tissue. We always talk about how weird the universe is. Boring, Tom. Move on. But Tiny Tim, who was, very eccentric, and he was also quite large at that time.
Right.
And he kind of lost his balance and fell down like on one knee. And then we realized he couldn't get up. So one person went to help him up, and then that wasn't enough, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4. And then it was a Mormon barn raising, except of Tiny Tim. So, not a Mormon barn raising, Amish barn raising. So sorry, Mormons. So we raised Tiny Tim up, and the weird thing is that many years later, 1999, SpongeBob is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. In the pilot episode of SpongeBob, we prominently featured Tiny Tim's song, "Having a Wonderful Time." So all roads lead to Tiny Tim.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Tiny Tim wasn't doing a James Brown thing?
Yeah.
Did you put a cape on him?
No, they just needed a.
You didn't put a cape on him.
I wonder if that was in the book, because there's a Tiny Tim book that
that
Tim
Tim-
Heidecker
yes.
did the audio.
Tim did
voice
the
for.
audio. And instead of a
I
cape,
call
did you
him Tiny Tim Heidecker.
Did you?
That's my nickname for him.
They put paper towels on him
I
instead
call
of
him
a cape.
medium-sized Tim.
Medium-sized Tim.
Yeah, regular-sized Tim.
Well, Tom, I was a close friend of Big Bucks Burnett, He was my mentor and best friend for the past 5 years. And he passed away in the fall, but he had great things to say about you.
He did?
Wow.
Now I wonder if I'm being pranked like the teacher guy.
Wait a
The mustache club likes to mess with my mind.
well, wait a second.
Wow, so I'm so sorry to hear that.
Big
Wow,
Bucks
he was
died?
Wonderful. And Big Bucks Burnett, he passed away. That's real.
Yes.
Was Big Bucks large, or was it just
No.
a financial thing?
Well, he was kind of a strapping dude, but he wasn't
Yeah,
like Tiny
he was.
Tim Big.
He's Big Bucks Burnett because he has lots of money. Yeah.
Sure.
And
he got the money to bring Tom Kenny and Tiny Tim, and that's
and Mr. Ed.
and Mr. Ed,
You know,
and Joe Eli.
So hey, what? Just so you know, I'm legit Big Bucks. The thing about Big Bucks, he collected 8-track tapes, right?
He had an 8-track museum.
He had an 8-track museum, and one of the most valuable tapes in his collection was the very rare pressing of the Sex Pistols' "Nevermind the Bollocks" on 8-track.
Wow.
That's a very valuable 8-track
So here's the
tape.
thing. Like I said, I've known Tommy since we were 6. If you had to put like the top 100 eccentric friends of his, this guy wouldn't even make the list. That's how many. Tom loves crazy.
I hang out with a lot of eccentrics. Yeah,
My ex-wife,
beautiful eccentrics.
My ex-wife used to say, "You love crazy people, but he outshines me. he smokes me." You know?
Yeah. They're fun people. Swamp Dog is a blast. You know,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on. But
I would love to see your phone.
He's really fun.
Well, thanks, Stoney.
Thank you. Well, Stoney.
Of course.
You brought me a little bit of bad news, but good memories. So
Yeah. Way to
yin and
bring
yang.
down the
Good
show.
memories. You know,
Thanks.
I'm glad to jog your memory with all that stuff.
Love
Have
you
a good
so
one,
much,
guys.
man. Thank you. That was very kind of you.
Thanks. So
Love you too.
Dallas.
Bye bye.
bye. Yeah, that really brought the show down.
No, I tried to make it
No,
positive.
it was good. And
Silver
and
linings.
I think if as well as I know him, Big Bucks, he would have been really touched by the shout out.
I think he would have. I lost touch with Big Bucks.
I knew
But
him.
so hey, both my kids are fans of this show. My
Yeah.
son Mac and my daughter Nora. Okay. Earlier today,
Have them zoom in.
my daughter Nora said, "Don't get canceled and tell Bobcat I said hi." So there's that.
I love your kids. They're both sweet and really
you
really
two are as well.
really really funny. They're hilarious and they're really good people.
Happy late Father's Day. Now Tim comes on here and just rants about his children. I could do that, but I'm not going to because I'm
Yeah.
a better person than Tiny Tim Heidecker.
Hey, I want. Don't get canceled. Don't. You know, 'cause, you'll have Seinfeld coming to you. He'll come and rescue you. I love that Seinfeld's bitching about getting canceled. Nobody's going. Please stop talking about cereal. It's not funny. The cereal industry is suffering. Jeez, Jerry, I lost the sock in the dryer. It's not funny.
Right. Wow. Exactly.
Well, we
Snap,
could,
Crackle, and Pop are going through a tough time right now.
He made a movie about
Snap and
Pop-Tarts.
Crackle are doing okay, but Pop, no.
I guess he made a Pop-Tart movie because tweens love Pop-Tarts.
we have. I put a game together.
Ah.
Is now a good time to play my game?
I guess. Let's play it.
All right.
Do you guys plug
ready?
stuff at the end?
Do you have something to plug?
This is
Well, I always have stuff to plug. My phone's blowing up from like my corporate
plug. Yeah,
masters
go ahead.
and handlers.
Plug.
Oh, yeah.
Plug away.
No, we'll wait
Everyone
till
check
after.
out this
Wait,
show called
wait for-
SpongeBob SquarePants.
We're gonna wait till after the game,
No.
Yeah.
and then we're gonna plug Orama.
I think we
Absolutely.
should plug it right now because
Yeah.
we're going to go
It's
to
on-
the-
it's
Prime
on your
time?
mind.
We're
Is
gonna
this
go-
prime time?
It's perfect
plug
time.
And then we do the game, and then we're.
We got the game. I'll lay it out for you.
You're not really quite out of here after that.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay,
We
great.
stay-
Is there a meet and greet? There's a meet and great. People paid the extra $200.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to sign a lot of
You got to
memorabilia.
You got to dress up as Tim and give people handies.
Well, you know, there's always SpongeBob going on, including this Netflix movie
Yeah.
called Saving Bikini Bottom that drops on, I think, August 2nd or 3rd. But really, the thing I really need to plug, I have a band called Tom Kenny and the High Seas
Yeah.
that I think is maybe playing at your wedding party.
Yes, they are.
Whoa.
Yes.
So it's like a big, stupidly big 12-piece 11-piece soul band, maybe the worst business model of all time, but the best fun model of all time, where we just play crazy old songs that we love.
It's great. It's
You
great.
know, it really has it's not trying to be funny. It's not trying to be anything except just fun, and make people happy.
It always destroys.
It always
And
brings the happy.
All ages hit the dance floor. I'm not being sarcastic. Kids, everybody hits it's always a blast.
So that band, Tom
It's funny,
Kenny and the
that's
High
your
Seas,
passion, really, honestly.
you've known me since I was a kid.
He's always sang, and this band is great.
So Tom Kenny and the High Seas in New York City on Sunday, August 4, will be playing at the Bowery Electric.
Oh, fantastic.
It's a Sunday during the summer. It might be a disaster if people don't go on and buy tickets.
Well,
it will be a disaster, and I'll have to go to debtor's prison.
It's a soul review, and also for you the fans,
Mitch Ryder in the High Seas, but more elderly, or Mitch Ryder in the
Detroit
Wheels.
Detroit Wheels, the Detroit. Sorry, I was trying to make a wheelchair joke.
The Detroit wheelchair, like
Wheelchairs.
steel wheelchairs. Remember that was a big joke during that Stones tour. Steel wheelchairs tour.
But for the fans, you also sprinkle in a couple of SpongeBob numbers. And,
Yeah, because
so
that's
it's
how the
great.
band started, was
Yeah.
us doing songs from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Andy Paley co-founded the band with me. Andy
Yeah.
Paley's a member of a cult figure of great import to
Yeah.
rock and roll freaks.
Is
Famous.
he
And
still in touch with Brian Wilson?
Yeah,
really?
I believe so. Yeah, he was
Still
out
do
here
stuff?
when Brian's wife passed up, and he came out here for that and crashed him in my house.
Oh.
So anyway, Sunday, August 4th, Bowery Electric. Tickets are on TicketWeb. Be there.
Yeah. All right. So, do we have time for the?
Wow,
should we
Tom
wait?
just plugged the game time away. No, let's play a game.
We got 10 minutes.
Lightning round.
Okay,
round.
great.
We can get through the game
Let's play the
easily
game.
by
Let's
10
play the game.
Vic, back me up with some.
Oh, you need a little.
Give him a bed. Oh, you know what?
I could do
Air
it.
horn. Do you have air horn?
Oh, air horn. Hold on.
I like when you go to the Lucha Libre wrestling matches, and there's always a guy right behind you with one of those going.
Matt,
I know. I gotta get that new. Can we skip that one new one?
just throw it in at the end.
Okay.
Well, thanks for coming to the rehearsal.
Because,
We'll work out.
all right, well, I brought the show
We'll
to
do
a
it live.
screeching halt.
Thanks.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
Give me
Okay,
1 second.
you guys
Why don't
are both called-
explain before we pull it
Should
up.
we be covering now? Instead of calling attention to the fact things are going wrong,
Yeah.
real professionals would actually cover,
Yeah.
which tells you that we're not real professionals.
That's like. Do you remember the
we're
story?
instead throwing them under the bus. Hey, your shit's not working. You know?
Hey, do you remember the time I did a show with Jerry Lewis at the Palace
Yes.
in London?
Yes.
Oh, and Jerry passed out before the show. I mean, during the show. And so I introduced my friend Tony V, who was sitting in the audience. I go, ladies and gentlemen, he's a funny guy from Boston. Please welcome Tony V. Because I didn't know Jerry was knocked out.
Please welcome another guy who loves Birkenhead.
So Tony went up to the set, and we're just sitting around, and I'm like, we're sitting on the lip of the Palace, right? Yeah, is it the Palladium? The Palladium, in
Right.
London Palladium. And
Palace is in Eastwood in Syracuse.
and I'm going, did I kill my hero, Jerry Lewis? And Tony's like, did I headline the London Palladium?
Wow. Jerry did go on to live many more years.
Yeah, he did.
That would have been crazy.
All right, let's play the game.
His last word was Flavin.
That was his rosebud?
Okay, guys, this game, you guys are both, you got Bobcat and we got Tomcat. I made a game called Guess the Cat.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
I
So
like
these are
it.
going to be famous cats of all varieties.
Ooh.
And you'll get a little clue on the first image to, you'll figure it out. Let's take a look at the first
God.
one.
Is this a race? Like who can answer it first?
Sure, we can play with a zoomer too, but maybe
Oh,
just,
okay,
maybe
let's
just
play
you
with a
two
zoomer.
guys can play.
Should
if
we
you
bring a zoomer in?
Bring a zoomer in.
All right.
All right. Who wants to play a
So
game?
there's a
out there?
clue. You see the clue there?
Yeah.
Can you see it, Tom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a stained glass window. It's a cat.
Or is it a candy bar?
Cat. Ooh.
Alicia, you got a guess?
Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
I'm just seeing this phallic-looking thing with.
Yeah,
Alicia,
yeah.
you
It looks
gotta
like a
unmute.
marital aid.
I thought this would be the easy one, but
Really?
maybe
This is the easy
I
one?
might have made him too hard.
Kit Kat bar. Kit Kat
Yeah,
bar.
you got it.
Kit Kat bar.
See, Kit Kat. See, that's
All
how
right.
it
Thank
works. That's how it
you.
works. Okay.
Nicely done, Tom.
Katie
Cat.
Catherine, you
welcome.
want to play? Now you understand how it works?
Yeah. that
Katie
was-
Catherine?
Thank you.
I love that we didn't even give Catherine a chance at the first round. We're just like, sorry, Catherine, you lose because you're not playing.
You got to unmute Katie Catherine.
You lose, Charlie. You lose.
Check out the next image.
All right. Sit still, Katie. Calm
That's
down.
such a great scene.
Don't move around too much. Here's Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
Thanks for
Hi,
joining us.
Tom Kenny. I'm a huge fan of you.
Oh, thank you. I'm a fan of you.
And how do you feel about me?
Hold on. Personally, my favorite voice actors you voice Tom Kenny is Mumbo Jumbo, Night Brace from Kids Next Door, and then Peepers, and also Two Brains.
Yeah, from Word Girl, PBS. Wow, wait a minute. Who's that? Who's that
Wait,
with the
now
Mr.
what?
Who's that with the Mr. Peepers?
It's me, Alicia. Remember
Hi.
me from Washington?
Oh, well, you know what's great? You must have made that yourself because they never made any merchandise from that show. Wander over yonder.
Got it from Etsy.
Oh yeah, and also,
Etsy, so somebody
I'm
made it.
Alicia's friend. Hi.
This is, how come part of
Okay,
this?
let's everyone settle.
Yeah, because
Can I mind if
stop
I have
moving
a
around.
shout
I
out,
think
please?
this looks a little bit
All
like
right,
a
sorry,
kidnap
Kate.
video.
Katie, your connection
yeah.
is a little. We're gonna
coming in
let
hot.
you go for now, Katie, and Alicia.
Love you, Katie.
All right,
Thank you,
thanks.
guys.
Alicia, and
My
Alicia.
shout out.
Thank you for being fans of Tom Kenny.
Alicia,
under
are you ready to
Peepers.
play? Alicia's sitting still. She looks ready.
The sitting still person seems to be.
I don't
Alright.
think it's that she's not sitting still. I think it's probably just a
I'm just saying the
Wi-Fi
connection might have
issue.
been better.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
let's
let's do the
let's
next
check out
one.
the next image. Just
Alicia.
Are you ready? You got to guess what cat this is. Here
Hey.
you go.
Okay.
next cat, please.
From the way I'm looking at it, it's pretty much. It looks like a cat with a hat.
Oh.
Oh,
That's
that's
me.
Tomcat Kenny.
That's Bobcat Goldthwait.
No.
No, that's
Nope.
Wow, I have that hat,
I do too.
but I don't have that eye.
Cat Williams?
Yep, you got
Oh, dude, you're all hip.
Thank
Wow, I'm accidentally hip because I have the same hat as Cat Williams.
Do you
Spelled
remember
his
when he
name wrong.
broke into a house by going through the dog door?
Yeah.
He really did.
He did?
Wow.
Yeah, he did. That's kind of awesome.
Wow.
All right, let's see. Oh.
So he's like the size
Is
of a
this
Smurf?
Sylvester the
it.
cat?
Yeah, you got it.
Wait a minute.
We're playing
Wow.
a game here.
I'm here to play.
Easter.
Dang, Bobcat's bringing his A game.
How about this? Before shouting it out, go ding ding.
Tom from
Yep,
Tom and
you
Jerry.
got
Yeah,
it.
I knew that
You
one.
got it. You got it.
Woo! Da 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 da
So you have to say
da
ding?
da da da
You're gonna get
da
harder.
da 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 da.
Ding.
Heathcliff.
Garfield.
You got it.
Oh, Heathcliff.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, if I was
Garfield.
Romeo
Okay, next
in
cat.
black jeans.
Check out this one.
Notice that I only know the cartoon characters. I don't live in the actual live action world ever.
You know, before Tommy did his job, you were dubbed the human cartoon. That was the nickname since he was a kid.
I'm the last guy. I'm like one of the only people I know, you too, that are actually doing the job that we wanted to do
As
since we were
children.
little
As
kids.
children, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back. What is this?
We don't have to go back. We need to go forward.
Yeah, so let's go forward. What is this?
Alicia, you got a guess?
Alicia, you got a guess?
I'm trying to think about it, but it looks like a weird blobby thing.
It's like a guy with a beard and a blue stomach. Okay.
Guy with a beard is a pretty good hint.
Guy with a beard.
Yeah, it is.
I'll get you guys one hint. He's a musician.
Oh, that narrows it down. Thanks.
His name is Cat.
Cat Stevens.
You got it.
Wow. Wow. Sorry.
Ding, ding.
I couldn't think clearly. Apparently, I was being followed by a moon shadow.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
All right, next
I
image.
think everyone's getting the hang now.
Wow. Watch out.
Oh, wait, Alicia, you got it?
Let me think.
If another Zoomer wants to help out,
Okay, we bring it in. Is Alicia gone?
I'm still here.
Okay, hi, Alicia.
you can have a
I just
light.
wanted to make sure you were still there.
Maybe my game is too hard.
Don't leave me, Alicia. No, we're
I'm
doing all right.
not. Neither is Plush Peepers. He's not leaving either.
I love Commander Peepers, sir.
This is kind of this one. I guess it's kind of a
He's not your
Amazon deep cut. Amazon is this on
Amazon.
I'll give you a
Prime?
hint. It's a TV show.
With the word cat in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Catastrophe?
Yep.
Bing, bing.
Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Okay, there
See,
we go.
Bobcat's in the actual show business.
He's in the zone.
I know Heathcliff. He knows catastrophe.
You knew the difference between Heathcliff and Garfield. That was very impressive.
Apparently, Bill Murray didn't.
Yeah.
All right, so let's.
Cat Dennings. Ding ding.
Oh.
No, but you're onto something. Musician.
Cat Powers.
Yes.
There we go.
See, I don't even know who that is.
Okay.
Me neither.
Nicely done.
Wow, I've never heard of Cat Power.
But I put a plural in
Yeah,
it.
this disqualified
Okay,
because of the
yeah,
yes.
that's
No, that was close.
I made it sound like there was a bunch of.
Wow, we actually have cat powers, but that is cat power.
I can squirt my musk anywhere.
Hit me. Time for the snip sound effect.
Okay, this is a device of some sort.
Water pick. No, wait, that doesn't have cats in it.
One for the motorheads.
Catalytic converter.
Yes.
Whoa.
Wow, Tom's
Wow.
sweeping.
These are famous cats.
Shout out to my band member Lupe, who has had her catalytic converter stolen 3 times. 3 times from in front of her house.
Yeah, you know what they're doing around LA? They're putting like barbed wire. They have special mechanics that reinforce the area.
Because you're not allowed to like electrocute it, so that you know anybody who tries to steal it just gets 50,000 volts.
There's no law that says you can't.
That's against the law.
No, you can't hurt people.
Oh,
who are
I guess you
trying-
can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to live in a world where you can't hurt people randomly.
You can't hurt criminals. I learned the hard way. All right.
Back
let's
to your
see.
court date.
Who's this gentleman?
Looks familiar. I'm not good with names, but faces, pretty good with faces.
I'll say this.
I've
it's
met
not
this guy.
It's not a person.
Oh, okay. I've met this guy. I was gonna. Wow, makes me want to play a Misfits album. Okay, let's see.
It's not a person. Captain.
Coordinator to me.
Well, that is a person, but the answer is
It
not.
was a
More
person.
place, right?
Past tense.
It's a. How about this? It's a place.
It's a place in
Catalina?
place.
My hat will give you a hint.
I think Doug gets the point on this one.
Wow, raspberry beret. No, cat.
Remember you used to
Cathedral of the Dead. Cat-
Underground.
Remember you used to do.
Okay,
Little Richard with.
It's the catacombs.
The catacombs. Oh, I've actually been there. I actually have. Wow.
You met that guy.
I did meet him. He was my tour guide. Great. Wow, catacombs. That was low-hanging skulls.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Okay.
I suck.
All right. Oh, this is we've moved on.
Yeah. This is like a Mars rover. It's something.
Close. Not Mars, far, but.
Module.
Anybody else?
It's a bit of a rover.
Anybody else on Zoom got an idea? We can
the
bring
cat
you
rover.
in.
It's the cat rover.
It's cold.
Looks like a rover to me.
No, he said it's called.
It operates in a cold place.
Right. Syracuse.
Okay, well.
Well,
move
I'm
on.
glad I'm
It's
not
a
the
s-
only dumbass.
Okay, it's a snowcat.
Oh, a snowcat.
Snowcat.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that lady from Canada, the lady from Canada would have gotten that.
In the movie that's supposed to be in Syracuse, who's the guy who used to be on Letterman? The funny guy.
The funny guy. He used to be on Letterman. Wow, we are. It is like welcome to Senior Moments Galore. It's that thing. He was in the movie with the actor in it that had the music by the guy.
I can see his face.
I
The
don't
movie
know.
Snow Day.
You'll know. You'll know.
Is it Paul Sims or
No,
Paul?
no.
Or,
The movie Snow Day. Come on. He had his own series. Oh my god.
I know the movie.
I know his children.
Oh, Chris Elliott.
Yes,
Oh!
yeah. Chris Elliott drove the snowcat in the movie that was supposed to
See,
be.
I
in
told you
Syracuse.
live action. I don't know. If it was a live action project, I didn't.
I have no idea why I know that.
Okay, there's
Wow.
only 57 more.
Oh,
Okay,
great,
cool.
cool.
Hello Kitty?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
You know what Hello Kitty.
Wait, who said that?
I did.
Dude.
Wait, did you say
Incredible.
Hello Kitty?
Oh, Alicia got it too?
I thought our Zoomer got it.
We'll
you
give
both
one
a
to the
point.
Zoom. We'll give it to
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Alicia's
Bobcat.
on the board with one.
Straight out of
Okay, check this
San
one
Rio.
out, Tom.
Straight out of San Rio, bro. Felix.
Yeah.
I have no.
Felix the cat.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Wow.
Oh, feel it.
Love it.
Yeah. See?
Seen him in memes.
I told you, I just got that from his mouth. Because I know that. I actually have that graphic on a T-shirt given to me by Andy Paley. All right.
Next image.
So, this
Oh, I know this
is-
one.
What?
Well, let her talk.
Garfield.
Who
What'd
is
you
it?
say?
It's Garfield.
Yes.
Oh!
It's kind of a trick.
Yeah. The Bill Murray version?
Okay, next
Haven't
image.
seen the movie yet. Yeah, but it looks legit. Oh, I know this one.
Grumpy Cat.
Yeah. Oh. You got it. Okay, just a few more.
Yeah, I think
Now,
we- I
now
think we
Vic
should-
might know this next one.
Who's winning?
I think we should do the ding ding because I think it'd be more
Okay, do
fair
ding
to
ding.
our Zoomers.
I can't find my ding dings. I lost
Well, Vic,
them.
can you see? No, just say ding ding.
Okay, I'll just
Give me
say
that ding.
Okay.
So you're saying that I'm jumping the
Gimme,
buzzer?
gimme,
I think
Am I-
Vic.
Am I
this
jumping
is-
the buzzer?
This is
Gimme
kind of
that-
obscure, but
gimme
Vic
that ding.
Vic might know.
Give me that ding. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that ding.
It's kind of like a Vic's guy. You know what I mean?
A Vicks guy? Like Vapor Rub?
Vic has a fascination with online weirdos.
And I would
guys,
say this: you might take umbrage with his name, Tom.
Ooh.
You might have umbrage.
Wow.
I can't. He's got glasses. He's got a bald head, maybe.
No.
No.
His head is shaped like an egg.
Yeah. Speaking of
Like a
which,
duck egg.
don't leave without having some
Don't
of these
leave
eggs.
without your
I'm
duck
excited
egg.
about the
Okay, you
duck
guys got
eggs.
stumped. This guy is called Tomcat.
No way, with three. Wow, with three
Three
T's.
T's. Yeah, he's Canadian.
He's
Wow.
He's the new Snow.
Wow.
Okay, here's one.
Catfish.
Yes.
Oh,
you
no,
got
I
that
should have done
quick.
ding ding.
You got that quick.
Sorry, I'll ding ding from now
Point
on.
taken away from Tom.
Okay, there's only two more, I think.
I'm not saying anymore.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I'm comfortably ahead, so I can kiss the canvas at this point.
You are. It is mathematically impossible to beat Tom.
I
at
could
this
take a
point.
fall.
Is it?
Checkmate.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Unless you want to go triple points on this one.
Yeah, let's go triple points.
Triple points.
I will say this: this word was uttered on the first Zoomer.
Oh.
Is it a
Catatonic Catholic.
mustache related?
Yes.
Ah.
I'm out.
Oh yeah, you don't.
I'm out. I have to recuse myself.
Uh-huh. But
Unlike
you
Clarence
probably know
Thomas
what
and
it is.
Samuel Alito, I'm going to recuse myself from this.
Do you know
case.
what it is?
Huh?
Anybody?
Of course I know. Who wouldn't know?
Anybody?
I have no idea.
And what is it?
Mustache related.
It's a
Mustache
callback. Anybody
related.
else? Oh, Spencer, you remember? Spencer's gonna help Alicia.
Is it a caterpillar?
Yes.
Also, hi Tom. Spencer
Oh, nicely done.
Okay,
Wow.
one final one.
from Clarence.
We're going to give Alicia
Hello, hi.
triple points on that.
Look at this guy's got a mustache too. All the colors today.
One final one. And Tom, this is kind of specifically for you. I don't know if you can.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I know who it is.
I know
I'm
who
not.
it is. Ding, ding.
Come on, ding in,
Go ahead.
Alicia.
It's Cat from Cat Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cat dog.
Nicely.
Yes. Actually, I was dog. I was the top half. We shared a lower GI.
Who did the cat?
How did cat dog poop?
How did he go to the bathroom? Give that to Jerry. My kids are watching the show.
All right, well, that's the game. Thank you for playing, and congratulations on your win, Tom.
It was,
Oh, thank you. It feels
congratulations,
great.
Tom. It was like a push me pull you. How did they?
Do I have time for one quick thing?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a great story. You know Peter Hannon, who did his time in Binghamton, New York, creator of Cat Dog.
Yeah.
So I was at Nickelodeon with him doing Cat Dog, and they brought in the walk-around suit for the theme park, right? And they said, what do you think, Peter? You have to approve this. You know, this is the walk-around suit. And it was one person in it. So I don't know if I can stand up or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you got it.
How short is my
You've got-
leash?
you've got-
But so it was a person that had here's Cat's head, and then it's the person's real legs, but then Dog came right out here with a big bulbous purple nose, and they said, "What do you think?" You know, and we just started looking at each other and laughing, and they're like, "What?" And we're like, "Are you kidding?" You know,
don't see this?
No, yeah, nobody saw this. So yeah, that was kind of an unsuccessful theme park walk around suit design.
When I was in the movie Hercules, I played a little demon, and they had a walkabout character of me at Disney, and my nephew was really little Kenny, and he goes, "Bob, maybe if you asked, I'll let you wear the suit."
Well, you'd be amazed at how many people with SpongeBob like a guy in a SpongeBob suit will be appearing at like a car show or something,
And they
they'll
ask
say,
if it's you?
yeah, and they'll say, you know, special appearance by SpongeBob SquarePants, and they go, hey, I see you're going to be in town. You know, I go, what? And they go, oh, don't you wear you wear the suit too, right? And I'm like, no, you know.
Is it? Was it Bernard?
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to a break, and be sure to go see Tom Kenny and the High Seas.
Yes,
at the Bowery Electric.
It's an amazing show. He's
Sunday, August 4th. Tickets on Ticket Web.
There you go.
And yeah, hey, you know what? If you buy a ticket, I can't give you a discount, but I guarantee that I'll look at you from the stage and go. And if you buy 2 tickets, I'll go.
The old Rodney, give him one of these. All right, we'll be back for the folks that are.
Yeah, we're going to show a quick little video from Tim Heidecker.
Oh, great!
Special for you, Tom.
Okay.
He sent a video from Italy where he's shooting a movie.
I still think he's going to walk in the door. This is all an elaborate trick. He has,
hop on his jet.
Yeah, he's going to come. He's going to walk in. He wouldn't let me down.
We're going to take a little break. If you're watching live, stick around. Just watch, hang out. If you're watching the replay, you got to go to patreon.com/officeHoursLive and join.
Tim Apple.
All right. Wes, you ready with this video?
Hey, Office Hours, another report coming in from me. I'm in the square. This is the main square of Florence, or they call it Firenze here. This is called Nepali Square. It's Nepali Square, and it's a place for lovers to meet and families to gather to pay respects to fallen kings of France and Italy and all the other Roman places back in the day. You have bird shit. And I'll show you a little of some of the former kings of Italy. And they're represented here in statue form. And you can see we have, this is King Philip, who was king from 1342 to 1356. And then this is his son, I guess it was his son, Philip II, with his son. So that's a image, that's a statue of Philip II with his son, Philip III. And then he was king in the 1800s. And then 1860 something. And then there's King Adam right there. And he's cutting off the head of his son, who disobeyed him. And that's a very scandalous part of Italian history. If you were doing more research, you'd know that his son betrayed him and tried to usurp the crown. And finally, we have King Mark, I think King Mark I. And he was emperor, or he was king in the 1920s. Mark's just kind of like, what did you say to me? That's just Mark. Anyhow, that's a little Italian history. And these are some of the great landmarks of Florence. Hope you're having a great week. Hey, Office Hours, another report coming in from me. I'm in the square. This is the main square of Florence, or they call it Firenze here. This is called Roman places back in the day. You have bird shit. And I'll show you a little of some of the former kings of Italy. And they're represented here in statue form. And you can see we have, this is King Philip, who was king from 1342 to 1356. And then this is his son, I guess it was his son, Philip II, with his son. So that's a image, that's a statue of Philip II with his son, Philip III. And then he was king in the 1800s. And then 1860 something. And then there's King Adam right there. And he's cutting off the head of his son, who disobeyed him. And that's a very scandalous part of Italian history. If you were doing more research, you'd know that his son betrayed him and tried to... Hey, officer. You were doing more research, you'd know that his son betrayed him and tried to usurp the crown. And finally, we have King Mark, I think King Mark the First, and he was emperor, or he was king in the 1920s. Let's see. Mark's just kind of like, what did you say to me? That's just Mark. Anyhow, that's a little Italian history. And these are some of the great landmarks of Florence. Hope you're having a great week. Hey, office hours, another report coming in from me. I'm in the square. This is the main square of Florence, or they call it Firenze here. This is called Roman places back in the day.